Hey everybody, welcome to Happily Healthy. We create inspirational health videos to help you happily succeed in your life. Today, we are going to go over depression, what it is, signals, but most important, how to get out of depression. Make sure to watch until number the simple but important step 2. Because it's one of the most amazing advice we have ever heard. Because you can apply the advice in any situation. Many of us experience dark emotions from time to time. But not all dents are depression. When you are depressed moods and negative thoughts take over your life completely. This may indicate depression. Do you want to take back control and enjoy life more? Happily Healthy is happy to help you with the right help, but also with relevant information. Learn about what depression is, the symptoms you can recognize, the types, and most important, how to get out of depression. What does depression feel like when I'm stuck with depression? Life comes with bad things. It's completely normal to feel all kinds of emotions: sadness, fear, anger, depression. When you go through these things, you have a better idea of what you're dealing with, and emotions come and go. You can talk about it, you can cry, you can laugh a little, you can move. It's like you've been through something really bad. It makes you numb and anxious, but you can't get over it. When you get depressed, you lose that moment. It's like you've been through something really bad that makes you feel numb and restless. But you can't get away from it. You won't be able to think about things or put things into perspective. When we talk about sadness, we often can't cry about it anymore. Talking doesn't help. You're stuck. Later in this video, we will give you some tips for this. What should you do if you're depressed? To recover from depression, we recommend take complaints seriously, not to keep walking with complaints. Talk about it with people you trust. Seek professional help, for example, from one of our psychologists. With depressive symptoms, you tend to withdraw, especially at the beginning of your depression. It is very important to keep looking for social contact. Try to let your feelings be there even if it is difficult and feels very annoying. Bottled up feelings can actually increase the gloom. Can depression pass? Depression can pass, but this requires an active approach. In addition, the sooner you catch it, the faster your depression will be over. So don't keep walking around with your complaints. We will talk now about the 4 steps to follow, and after that we will give more information about treatment options. Step 1. Healthy food. A healthy diet is very important and affects almost every aspect of functioning. If you decide to follow just one step, follow this step. Changing your diet is probably the best thing you can do for your health. During depression, it is important to include healthy carbohydrates in your diet. Carbohydrates increase the production of dopamines and affect the mental state. Be sure to choose natural, unprocessed sources such as gluten-free whole grains like oatmeal or brown rice or sweet potatoes. Beans and legumes also provide healthy protein for your body and should be on your menu regularly. Eating enough protein can make you feel better. Animal foods are also high in protein, but they are also generally high in saturated fat, so it's best to keep this to a minimum. So stick to plant-based sources, but add fish to your diet once or twice a week. Fish is a better choice than meat. Studies have shown that consuming omega-3 fatty acids can improve mood. On the other hand, consuming large amounts of oxidized artificial trans fats can reduce mental performance and significantly worsen mood. Yes, when you eat these fats found mainly in highly processed foods and margarines, they are absorbed by your brain and other tissues, making you more irritable, less intelligent, and more depressed. A healthy diet is rich in complex carbohydrates and lean proteins, omega-3 fats, and small amounts of animal protein to give your body what it needs for a balanced mood, but not all other foods are not enough to cause health problems. Step 2. Plan your day. Follow a schedule every day. This not only improves feel, but also provides much needed stability. Identify actions that make you feel good and do them first in the morning. Keep trying every day. For example, if a hearty breakfast makes you happy, relax and enjoy it every day. Plan your day from hour to hour. Set realistic and achievable goals so you can measure your success. Reward yourself after every action that does not have an automatic reward. Focus on what's going well, no matter how small. Keep a daily diary to measure your progress. Step 3. Go outside more often. It has long been known that even being outdoors and getting as much sunlight as possible can have a significant impact on your mental health, happiness, and overall health. You may be in the office most of the time during the day. Sure, it's nearly impossible to get out of your desk and work there, but there are other ways to get outside more. The reason for this is the effect of light on our brain function. For example, light therapy is now increasingly being used to increase serotonin production and relieve symptoms of depression. Step 4. Start training. We are made to move. Our body needs regular exercise. Otherwise, something will upset the balance and problems will arise. Therefore, exercise is certainly also important for the treatment of depression. A recent analysis of several studies shows that exercise a very positive effect on depression and improves mood in general. This is because it has been shown to be equally effective in these cases with virtually no risks or side effects. Therefore, exercise is more effective and safer, especially for people with mild depression. Exercise has also been shown to increase serotonin production. You can start with a walk or take a walk in your neighborhood. If you insist, it can get you out of your depression. What treatment options are there? More and more guidelines are being used to improve the quality of care. Describes the treatment options for patients with depression. Treatment of mild or mild depression or short-term depression. Information and psychoeducation. Self-care and healthy lifestyle. Physical activity like sports, running therapy. Problem-solving therapy. Discussion with experts to help you choose specific activities. Treatment of prolonged, which is greater than 3 months and or severe depression. Psychotherapy, cognitive, behavioral therapy, interpersonal therapy or short-term psychotherapy. Medication and antidepressant. A combination of psychotherapy and medication. Seasonal depression. Light therapy is sometimes recommended. In recurrent depression, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy to prevent relapse. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Depression is usually treated with cognitive behavioral therapy. This is often the best way to help depressed patients. After that, life returns to normal. Then you can live as if you've never been depressed before. But even if the symptoms of depression are gone, it is possible to become depressed again. A relapse of depression is a danger zone. This is because negative thoughts are more likely to be triggered in people who have had depression before than in people who have never had depression. New depressions can be triggered more quickly if negative thoughts such as things from the past are still in the memory. A small change in your mood can make a big difference in your negative thoughts. Everyone has negative thoughts from time to time. There's nothing wrong with that. But for most people, such thoughts do not cause a large amount of highly charged negative thoughts. Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches you to think functionally. In this way, negative thoughts turn into positive thoughts. Unfortunately, the chance of recurrence is quite high. The recurrence rate for the first depression is 70% and the recurrence rate for the second depression is 90%. MBCT therapy has been developed to prevent this phenomenon. MBCT, mindfulness therapy, or better known as mindfulness, is an effective psychological therapy. Mindfulness has many variants, including MBCT mindfulness. MBCT stands for Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy. It combines mindfulness techniques and cognitive behavioral therapy. The best of both worlds is thus combined. This treatment is primarily designed to prevent the recurrence of depression. Through mindfulness, we learn to accept reality as it is so that we can achieve inner peace. This makes mindfulness a very effective therapeutic tool. MBCT mindfulness prevents relapse of depression. MBCT mindfulness can also help with other conditions and problems such as generalized anxiety disorder, eating disorders, trauma and phobias, and chronic pain. This therapeutic training is regularly applied in my practice. This can be done individually or in groups. If you would like to know more about this, please feel free to leave a comment and ask what you want to know. We will try to make a video about that. Antidepressants. Mindfulness training can also be combined with medication if you are taking medication to prevent depression from coming back. Self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis is a very powerful tool that produces the symptoms and underlying causes of depression. Simple, effective, and easy. You don't need a hypnotherapist to go into hypnosis. For example, you can listen to a pre-programmed hypnosis CD or follow a book or online method. There's a lot of information about this on the internet. Alternative therapy. Alternative medicine doesn't address the underlying causes of depression, but that doesn't mean it won't help. They provide symptom relief and extra help to get through this difficult time. The herbs below have a powerful antidepressant effect on the brain. Although they are potent, they are many times safer than synthetic antidepressants. Will you recover completely? You can recover completely, but that does not apply to all patients. Some people recover very quickly from depression, even if they are not treated. But in 1 in 5 patients, the depression is chronic. Finally, we hope that in this way, we have been able to explain what depression is, but especially what you can do about it. Once the depression has been officially diagnosed, cognitive behavioral therapy can provide an effective outcome. Unfortunately, the danger of relapse then lurks. MBCT has been developed to prevent this, a therapy in which you are taught to recognize an upcoming depression. This treatment can also be performed in combination with medication. Our last tip: if you're actually in a depression, it won't help you live with it. Try talking to someone about it, or better yet, seek professional help. Please note, there are only tips and information that we provide from our expertise and research. See link in bio for more scientific information. Always consult your doctor when taking health steps. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss videos of Happily Healthy and great lifestyle tips. We will see you in the next video. Take care.